Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna have to reset the clock in this car because I just now realized on the phone it's 5:27. I'm like, well, crap. uh, that's not good. Unless I, said it wrong. I don't know. But then again, the same thing happened to my alarm clock this morning. I'm like, wait a minute. Time is on a weird curve. It's on its way. It's on the countdown to over. Um, Quick comment I wanted to address in the last video. Someone brought up the thing about global warming, and I'm like, who are you listening to about global warming? Well, we've got scientists. Really? Well, we also had scientists back in the 70s who said we were heading towards another ice age. Then, as I've told my folks, the audience before, so if you're not relatively new to the program, if you've probably not heard this, but most of the audience has. Where I am sitting right now in this parking lot was underneath an ice sheet about a mile to 2 miles thick just 12,000 years ago. And what are they going to say? Cavemen were building Hummers? No, it's everything in this environment shifts over time. And also, given the carbon emissions of the planet itself via volcanoes, fissures, things like that, and just, good old fashioned volcanic eruptions. Go look that shit up. Because sometimes PhD stands for piled high and deep. Remember when Al Gore was telling us we weren't going to have an ice sheet by like 20 something, and here we are in 2024, the northern polar ice cap is still there. That's all the proof I need. But that's not what we're here to talk about. I didn't get a chance to glance at the computer this morning on the way out, because I've got to get back into the routine, you see, and it's going to take me a little while to do that. I can't believe the lighting's even so good in this thing without, anything on, because the dome lights are back there a little ways, and I figure why turn them on? They're not going to really help, I don't think, all that much. But fortunately, the light's off the dash. Look at that cool effect it's having on my eyes. Look at it. Oh, it's scary. But I'm loving how everybody is writing Doctor Who off, or just plain saying it's over. Yeah, like I said, I don't even bother with the presidential debates anymore, because once you've lived long enough, you're going to realize you're just getting the same shit in a different can with a different label on it. Because I usually vote independent myself, because I know it's not going to do any good, because God forbid we have somebody who isn't, riding a donkey or riding an elephant into the office anymore. And people should be concerned about that. But they never are. Because once again, same shit, different person. It's always going to be the same thing. Either that, or I have this eerie feeling that gas prices will suddenly drop if a certain individual gets elected, because well, I turn 54 next year, so I know what that's like. um, well, I just hope things turn out well for Karen Gillan, because I don't know, when you never see the husband with her at all. Now it could be he's just a private person, but from what I'm hearing, he's allegedly a comedian of some type. And yeah, that movie to me, I think, was what really put his career on hold for a while. But somebody calls up, says, "Look, let's do this movie," and I don't know how well he knows Ryan Gosling and all that. So, say la vie, what can you do? Um, but I am, glad eventually things did turn out for him. Sorry, somebody behind us on a motorcycle. Or somebody needs a muffler on. Oh no, yep, it was a motorcycle. Yeah, motor penis, as I call them. I'm sorry. After the accident I was in, I was damn glad I was in a full vehicle with side impact stuff and was built with take side impacts, window curtains, airbags. You're never catching me on one of them motorcycles. No. If I'd been in the accident I was in, I was on a motorcycle. Well, where's my husband? My wife would say, well, he's over there, and up there. Just, like I said, I don't swing either way anymore for these things because there's no reason to. It's going to be the same crap over and over and over again. It's just a big cycle. But okay, on the Doctor Who front, as I told you yesterday, the only ratings these guys keep throwing around, like they're monkeys in a zoo throwing feces at a cage, are the UK overnights, and that's all they've got. Because when you go to the streaming figures, it tells a whole different story. When you go to the ratings in certain demographics, which is 35 and under, that's the one they've been really leading, and that's the one they've been really grabbing for because they want to bring in new viewers. So, what can you do? It's... Well, let's see what happens. Like I said, people are already worrying about when the next series is going to get filmed and all that, and I know those numbers are confusing the living crap out of me. Series 3 of the Disney era, but also a lot of people are using Disney as an excuse to really jump on Doctor Who. It's like Doctor Who has nothing to do with anything else going on in the Disney story right now. They're, like I said, they're not a product of Disney. They're still a product of Bad Wolf Studios under BBC. They're being distributed by Disney. Disney has no say-so over whether the show gets canceled. BBC has no, sorry, the Disney has no say-so over whether or not the show gets canceled. That's the BBC. So I don't know why everybody seems to think that even if Disney dropped this deal, which there's a part of me saying I don't think they're going to, because they are really grasping on the things right now. But at the same time, I think they're just being cautious, because what if Series 2 of the show comes out and it sucks? If they'd already agreed to a Series 3, now they're stuck, funding this and putting it out. Also, as a lot of people seem to have forgotten, I was talking about the Disney deal back during Jodie Whittaker. Remember, when she was killing the show? And it all finally went through when, the whole shooty way, call it, new Doctor, Tennant coming back thing happened. So talks about this was going on for a while, even back during the evil dark ages of the vagina at the Cardis console. This was going on. So no, the show has been in no major downward flip, no major downward trend. I'm not going to tell people what to like and what not to like, but hey, as I said, c'est la vie. You know, it's your opinion. I'm not going to try to change it. Well, folks, I have just checked the time. I got to start running in. People are starting to flood in. I got to reset the time on this console because it's completely wrong. So take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be kind, be calm, be safe. We'll see you all again, hopefully, tomorrow morning. Have a good one, everyone.